So I've always had a relationship with Jesus, and that's thanks to my parents because they laid that foundation for me. Growing up Catholic, going to Catholic school, so I always knew Jesus. I always knew about him. He was always a part of our life. It just was, once I got to a certain age, I questioned a lot of things. So there were just some things that I didn't agree with, or I found some conflict with. So I was always like searching and seeking and questioning. But he was always there. It's just that I was just looking for more answers to questions that I couldn't get, I guess, the answers that I needed or that felt comfortable.
Sure.
So it wasn't until I was, of course, a lot older. And it was probably when I started feeling like I needed to come back to church. I got to this point in my life where I wasn't going to church. I was actually kind of mad with God. And it wasn't until I felt like, okay, I need to get back. And I felt this emptiness, like there's just something missing and I need to get back. And I knew what it was. I knew that it was time to get back into church, get back in the right path with Jesus. And even though I was upset with him, I had to make things right again. Not only for myself, but I knew it was the right thing to do and it was time. So I started looking for churches, and I figured this is the best opportunity for me to start looking for what it is, I guess, I've always been searching for. And that's when I started coming here at this church. It, you know, the first time we came here, I felt comfortable. I felt at ease. So it wasn't until I think the second Sunday that we came, and I couldn't even tell you what pastor was talking about, but whatever it was struck a chord, and I was literally crying, like boo-hoo crying. And it was like right then and there I knew, okay, I'm in the right place. This is where I'm meant to be. And then I started noticing that old feeling of wanting and wanting more, and that desire to know more started coming out. So then I started attending the Bible study. I started reading my Bible again. And yeah, I mean, I still have questions. Questions still come up, but it was more of the answers that were true and that I needed to know. Today, I have learned, and it's kind of like a weight lifted, because I went, for a lot of years, I went feeling a lot of guilt. Like I was never good enough. No matter what I did or how hard I tried, I was never going to reach that point to where, okay, God's going to be 100% happy with me. And once I started coming here and looking into my Bible and talking with people and just really digging deep into my Bible and coming to church and listening to pastor, I realized that nobody's ever going to be perfect. I'm never going to be perfect, and that's okay. And it's okay if at times I may get upset with God. It's okay, because at the end of the day, he's going to love me. He's going to love me regardless. And I'm never going to be 100% with him. Like, I'm never going to be perfect. And that's okay. He doesn't expect me to be perfect. But the beauty of it is that the more I get to know him, that desire to want to try and keep trying to be perfect is there. So for me, this baptism actually means more to me that I'm older, because it's me deciding for myself to accept Jesus Christ as my Lord and Savior. For me to say, I am here to give you my all and everything I have to give. And honestly and truthfully, it feels like I'm coming home.